It was looking very good, and then all of a sudden a red came out, and it's one to the right corner. If he knocks it in, leave him perfect on the black.
Yeah, there's pressure on it though. He misses it and leaves everything wide open. Nice clear. Very still. His head doesn't move.
That was well judged.
8.
Inch perfect on this red.
Nine.
Already with a 29-point lead.
60.
Expecting to win the frame at this visit, the way the balls are situated. I suppose the only downside is the pink and blue being together. But with the black available into
17.
both corners and the reds nicely in the open, what a chance.
$24. $25.
Definitely the quicker of the two. And in amongst the balls is Shaun Murphy. Likes to get on with it. There you go, 5 seconds
32.
a shot. Quicker than Neil. Now some of that is due to the fact that Neil has not been in ideal position when he's been in the balls, so he's had to think about
33.
things a bit more. But I think definitely Shaun is the quicker player.
And for the first time, has just
40.
run slightly out of position. Couldn't play for the black off this red, you don't feel, and as I say, pink and blue being together. Has to go up for a ball colour. And once this cue
41.
ball starts having to travel distances,
Green.
things can go wrong. .57 points to
44.
lead now. I think he can run through here for the black in the opposite corner.
45.
And this black and one more red would secure the frame. There you see it, 65 ahead, 67
52.
remaining. Pot the red goes 66 ahead with only 59 left. So Neil Robertson knows he's not going to get anything out of this frame now. The red's in and Shaun was nicely on the green, which means Neil, even if he had a
56.
chance, wouldn't come back to the table, and it's unlikely that he will.
57.
It's an early warning sign for Neil. 65 in the last frame from Shaun. 64 and counting here. He doesn't want to again let Shaun get into his rhythm, because he can outscore anybody.
65.
Yes, and I suppose worrying slightly for Neil Robertson and his fans that he's had a few chances and his highest break is only 30. He knows he'll have to improve on that.
72.
No panic yet, of course. Best of 19. There'll be a mid-session interval after this frame.
73.
So time to, after the next frame, sorry.
Standing between the yellow and the brown. I'm going to put the curse on him again. So he's probably one of the best players in the world with the rest.
Well, a tremendous shot with the rest. I've got to be honest with you, Stephen, I never really noticed, but I see where you're coming from. And he is excellent with the rest.
88.
Yeah, what he does well with the rest is cue action is almost identical to the same cue action he has with his bridge hand, which a lot of players don't do.
Yeah, he lifts the elbow right up, doesn't he? That used to be the way they say to
93.
To play with the rest. And as you say, then it's almost the same as when you got your hand on the table.
97.
Now this blue for a terrific century. Well played, very well played.
102.
Just one loose positional shot, that's all I can think, and it wasn't that bad. He's gathering a head of steam here. Cue ball needs to slow up a touch. Slow down! Slow down! Oh, what a shame. Anyway, we got the century.
6.
And
Shaun Murphy.
That'll suit Shaun Murphy. Neil Robertson, just a little bit to think about. It's early days, but it's 2-1. Shaun Murphy.
It's just a sniff of a chance, and he'll make his 7th century of the week from it, John. And it was that first long red that was the key to it. What did you notice about his style in action here?
Well, Stephen said about keeping his head perfectly still, which is absolutely right. But this cue goes through like a laser, comes back beautifully and straight through. You know, and there's various theories on how to cue a snooker ball, and some people want you to be compact and close into it and not take. I mean, he's practiced for hours and hours. It's ingrained. You can take the cue back as far as you like in a straight line. And he does that, and he's obviously when he comes through, there's no effort in it, and there's plenty of work on the cue ball, beautifully cued.
When you think back to 2005, when he basically blasted everybody off the table to win the world title, and he was going for all of his shots as a 120-to-1 outsider and a qualifier, then everyone said, well, he can't keep playing like that. And he has modified his style a little bit. Do you see more echoes this week of that kind of form?
I think he's in that form. I don't think he's going for as many as he did in 2005. I mean, that was just a ridiculous display of anything that was round. He went for it, didn't he? It was just ridiculous what he was knocking in. But he's close to it. But scoring wise, this is the best I've seen him play for a long, long time.
And this is the pattern, as we said earlier. He did the same thing against Martin Gould and Mark Selby, very surprisingly, in that quarter-final. Seems to love to be a front runner. What makes him so strong in that position?
He's just in great form. You know, what you have to, as a snooker player, you can't always know when you're going to find that form. You have to go with it. If you turn up at a tournament and it's your week, it doesn't matter what tournament it is, you play well with it. He's come here, and obviously through the PTCs and other events, he's played himself into great form, and this week he's hitting the ball as good as I've seen him, so this is his time. He's got to make the most of it.
And assess the position from Neil Robertson's point of view. Top break, as John said,